Yeah, so Ryan, this position is going to involve working with a lot of clinical and hospital departments to come up with, quality improvement initiatives and projects. And with these projects, you're going to have to come up, get a lot of people on board, a lot of nurses and doctors on board with these projects. So can you tell us about a time where you've had to sell an idea to, your coworkers or a group, and how did you go about doing it, and how did it turn out?
Okay, well, when I was first coming out of grad school, I was hired at the Emory Clinic, and one of the first things that I noticed was that the clinic was running very inefficiently. And
have you ever had a situation when you had to choose staff for a project? And if you did, what did you look for, and how did it turn out?
actually, I did. There were various initiatives that we were undertaking in which it just made more sense for me to delegate tasks rather than for me to try to undertake it all myself. And during those times, I really had to go back and look at the staff that I had and make sure that I was choosing or selecting staff.
So with this position, you're gonna have a lot of you'll be dealing with a lot of staff, and basically managing a group of employees. So, what do you consider the most important communication skills necessary for this position?
Communication is definitely important, and it's very important for leaders to be able to communicate themselves in a very clear fashion. This day and age, I think everyone agrees that the standard form of communication would be email. In this way, there's a written copy.
Have you ever had to work with somebody that was producing subpar work? How did you deal with that?
I actually have had to deal with this. Actually, more often than most would think, because a lot of times when people are in higher positions, it gets a little bit unclear what their roles are and what's expected of them. And so one way that I eliminate this problem in almost all of my positions that I've served as a leader is to make sure that all of my colleagues and staffers understand what is expected of them, and they have a clear job description, and we set goals, and we have weekly or monthly meetings where we discuss what's expected, what's been done, what hasn't been done. And this way you hold people accountable for their positions and for their responsibilities.